All right, so we're back. Um, I don't know. This is like, I, I don't even know if I should call these vlogs because you think of vlogs as like a video like format, but technically this is voice. I guess it's also a video. Anyways, last time we played with a team of Orthworm and Como. I have a different team today. I think the thumbnail is going to be somewhat different, so let me know if you guys like that. I'm actually trying to draw on the side and teach myself how to draw. I'm getting old, right? So what's happening is I'm trying to do a lot of different hobbies. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let me know if you like the thumbnail art. If not, obviously, I'll revert back to what I was doing before. But today I have a different team. The thumbnail is gonna be Frostlass, like I was saying, but the team I'm gonna be using is a little bit different. It's not this one. I named it Pain just because I wanted to mess around with it. It's this Shenanigans team, right? And I'm just gonna go over it real quick and show you what it is. It's a Sinistcha, Sneasler, Frostlass, Incineroar, Aerodactyl, Archaludon team. Pretty standard for like a lot of the mons here, from my understanding. So a lot of protects, obviously is a VGC type team, but the idea here is really Frostlass. If Frostlass sets up Aurora Veil, Sinistcha, Archaludon, even Incineroar get kind of annoying. And then Sneasler and Aerodactyl, as is, are annoying. I don't know if the team works. I just threw together some things. This is a Frankenstein of a team. This might be 3 battles that we do on the video where we lose. But yeah, that's what we're rocking with today. I'll probably share the team code, if anything, in the description like I did last time. I don't know if I'll do this for every single time I do these things, but this kind of loops you into the game, or at least a video game plan today. And again, these videos are more so just me talking really about the state of Pokemon and all that. So if you enjoy that, cool. You get to see some battles in the background while we're doing it. I did not pick Pain. But let's go ahead and select the team and roll with it. But today, I had some talking points and some topics. Also, if you're scatterbrained, this is perfect because I'll be talking about something, and as the battle gets going, I'll probably talk about something else. But the topics I wanted to talk about today really is just a follow-up on like the state of Pokemon Champions. Like for instance, this matchmaking and progress is taking way longer than it should. But also, last time we talked, or I talked, I was talking about the state of the game, the release, how they would need to update it, and they did overnight. From yesterday to today, they did go ahead and update a lot of the game, so that's pretty cool. But I'll keep talking about that here in a second. Let me look at this team real quick. So they've got a rain team, which is kind of scary. This is my first time running the team. I just Frankenstein this together, and I have no idea what exactly to look for and do. But I'm thinking I do want some speed control. So I'm thinking Aerodactyl for the Tailwind. Yeah, Aerodactyl for the Tailwind looks really good. And I could do Incin Sneasler for a double fake out at the front end. Yeah, that wouldn't be the end of the world, honestly. Incineroar Sneasler. Double fake out. I don't like this. I don't know the matchups here too well. Sinistcha is apparently something you're supposed to always bring. I'm going to bring Frostlass just because weather control and it's my Mega. But I really like Aerodactyl here. Except for Archaludon, which Archaludon can become a little bit of an issue. I need Sneasler and Incineroar for that arc. Oh shoot, I'm running out of time. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm gonna go Aerodactyl. That might not be the best. Actually, no, I'm gonna go Archaludon. This might not be the best choice, but it is what it is. I might be overthinking it. Anyways, yeah, the game state. This is a very much so a live service game, like I was saying last time. The fact that they updated so fast is encouraging. So I do hope they have like a dedicated team focused on this, and where their sole purpose is just state of the game and all that. That would be fantastic. Who would block with here? So we're gonna get an Intimidate on Sneasler. That's gonna trip my Unburdened and everything. So I should just fake out straight into that Incin, and then fake out onto the Pelipper with Incin itself, and we should be golden there. Yeah, I think we do that, and we're golden. Yeah, I think that's honestly probably like the best bet from what I'm looking at. We got the fake out on Ensign. He flinched. He can't do anything. And then we fake out on Pelipper. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to do. And now I do have the Unburdened Sneasler. So we know I'll be faster than anything to include the Tailwind right now. I don't know what's in the back. I don't think you could see the opponent's team, can you? Yeah, they took that away. That's weird. I'm going to swap Ensign, hard swap here into Arc. And then for Sneasler, honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and close combat on that Ensign slot. Yeah, it's a live service game. So with it being a live service game, the fact that they, went ahead and updated so quickly is very encouraging. So I do appreciate that from the team that's working on this. And we also have to think, they kind of really alluded to that they want to bring up new competitive players. So like, the casual audience, so to speak, you kind of have to bring them in. One thing that has become evident right now, though, it's just like, day 3? The weekend hasn't even gone through, so a lot of people haven't had enough time to even check the status of the game and verify what the game is like and all that. But one thing that is noticeable already is the fact that VP. So once you hit the threshold, what was free becomes a little bit harder unless you pay. So that's going to be very interesting to see how they manage. I'm just going to go ahead and close combat directly on the Arc. See how that rolls here. They might protect on either side here. So let me pivot back to the match, right? I'm sorry, all over the place. So Archaludon is going to try to do Electroshock on Pelipper, put in some pressure. I didn't see it protect, so that's good. That's going to almost knock out the Arc with the close combat. Pretty much, it's essentially what I want to do. I don't know what the opponent here is doing. It doesn't seem like they're pressing buttons, so I don't know if this is valuable insight on the team or not. But there's a Hurricane. That's okay. We anticipated that, and, the Electroshot is going to do wonders on that Pelipper. There's the Electroshot. The opponent, he's going to go on us. He's going to get a special attack boost. I did put Snarl on Archaludon for the purpose of, if I do set up Weather. Yeah, that's fine. Like, if I do set up Weather, like right now, for instance, I'm going to knock out this Pelipper with Electroshot. I'm going to bring in Frostlass, 100%. I'm going to Mega Frostlass. I'm going to set up Aurora Veil. Now my Arc is going to have Stamina plus the Aurora Veil plus the boosted special attack, plus I have Snarl, and I'm just going to start weakening the team and rotating Incineroar in the back. That's the concept with the team, right? Multiple ways to tackle things. And then with the Shell Bell, my defenses are already going to be strong. Yeah, they have leftovers, but I have leftovers on Sinistcha. So for me, really, Frostlass comes in here and just wipes out. There's a Starmie. They do have Tailwind. That is something we need to observe. I don't know if that Starmie is rocking Shadow Ball. I don't know if it can rock Shadow Ball. That's actually a good thing to verify. But Snarl here, really good on both these Mons. Like I said, Mega Evolve Aurora Veil. Get that Weather to be on our side would be fantastic. But yeah, with it being a live service game, like I was mentioning, a lot of the things that we need to verify here is just the state of the game, like the economics of the game. Oh, it's actually a Mega. Mega Starmie's like huge power with a physical attack. Oh, this might actually be... I forget Starmie gets a Mega, okay? The thing is awesome, though. This might be dangerous. I don't know what attacks Starmie has. Let's see what happens. Does it have Shadow Ball? And not that it matters. It could be a physical move, honestly. Let's see what's going on here. This is going to be very interesting. So there's a Protect on Arc on their side. That's okay. They're stalling through their Tailwind turns for me. There's a Zen Headbutt. Is that enough? It's not enough. Okay. Yeah, no, that's it. We clear. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so with the game, we need to watch the economy of the game because it is a free-to-play game. You then have to determine how much of it do you want to monetize, and obviously that's where a lot of the live service games like kind of fall short, where they heavily you hit a wall after a bit of time. And I think the people that are playing free-to-play are starting to realize that, especially if they want to get into ranked competitive. You might need to put money into the game which for those that already play Pokemon and have competitive teams and all that, they're not going to mind too much. But for those that don't, you know, it's going to kind of suck a little bit. They got one more turn of Tailwind. I'm going to go ahead and protect with Frostlass here. Just to stall their turn out. But with the Aurora Veil, they really can't do much here. So yeah, that's the biggest thing with what we've been seeing so far with Pokemon Champions. It'll be interesting to see how they kind of maneuver around it and whatnot, but yeah, that's all we got. I'm not too concerned with my Archaludon going down here. I think I'm in a good spot still, because their Tailwind's going to go down now. Starmie might be fast, but I'm going to fake it out with Incineroar, and I'll also have Intimidate, plus I'll be behind the Aurora Veil. I'm not too concerned there. I might not be seeing something, but we'll learn here in a second, that's for sure. Plus I also have Parting Shot and Will-O-Wisp, so either way, we'll see what we can do here. This is going to go right down to the wire. I thought it was more of a bag than it was, but they've definitely... They're going to double protect potentially here. Yeah, there's double protect. They might actually win, honestly, because I think Starmie's faster. Yeah, this is actually kind of dangerous. If they have any speed investment in Arc, I think it's faster than Incineroar. I don't think I have speed investment in Incineroar. Probably just a little bit. And even then, I think I've already hit it, so the stamina is going to be up. This is no bueno. Let me determine this. I think I lose. Darkest Lariat ignores the stat changes. So actually, Darkest Lariat could just knock out Arc. But then I'm still dealing with Starmie, which will probably have a water move. And I think I protected last time. I could protect again, maybe. Did I try to go for Blizzard? I think I did, so I'll protect here. They're probably going to have to shift and focus on Incineroar. I think I lose. Okay, no, they went back for Frost. Ah, he's faster. Is that going to... Oh, he got a drop. So I think I live. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're back. We're back in the game. Yeah, we ignore... Oh, man, that thing is bulky. Does it really ignore the defense raises, or does it not? Because now I'm kind of confused. That was a little bit of damage. Oh, he ended to a forfeit? Well, I mean, I'll take it. I think they had the match in the bag, but I'll take that. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think we deserve that win. I really do not think we deserve that win. That is interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and do another battle. I didn't get to highlight the team or showcase the team the way I thought I would, but we'll do another one here. Alright, looking ahead, yeah, talking about the game. Let me talk more about the game, because I keep saying that and we focus on the battle a bit too much. Let me set up the team here. Wow, they've got a shiny team. Yeah, this is a pretty nice looking team though. Frostlass struggles on Aegislash. I really don't have a Rainmon. That's a Sun team that they've got. Ooh, but Aerodactyl loves fighting Charizard here. Other than that, it doesn't like anything else. I think Sinistcha comes in here, but I don't know how to make it work properly. Shadow Ball. I think we do have Shadow Ball. But I think I'm going to lead... really don't know. I'm really thinking Aerodactyl for Tailwind purposes. They're going to have the fake out, or the Tailwind with Whimsicott. So I think I'm going to go Aerodactyl Incin as a lead, just in case they go and lead off with... I do not like this, because if they lead Garchomp Whimsicott, I am screwed. I'm going to leave Sneasler behind. I'll bring Sinistcha. I don't know if this is going to work. We'll see. We're still figuring out the teams and whatnot. But no, yeah, I think, like I said, just to round everything up, because I've been taking too long to talk about, it's 15 minutes in the video and I'm still talking about the state of the game and not saying anything at all. The free-to-play aspect of the game is something that we got to watch, like the economics and stuff of it. Other than that, I think there's potential here. There's a lot of potential, and they've already kind of fixed some of the things. The only thing I would really... Oh, man, it's competitive. Jeez. All right. That sucks. I don't know if I want to even fight it. In Milotic, I've always had a hard time dealing with Milotic. Alright, and I can't just parting shot it, so we're playing games here. Let's go this way and that way. Does it protect? Of course. Alright. I just need my Tailwind up. Thank you. At that point, I mean, at this point, that's all I can really do. There's a stance change from Aegislash. Straight for the Iron Head. Okay. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate it. Now, he might protect with Aegislash. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and Rock Slide. Hopefully I can get that Milotic to, you know, go down. And here, I'm really just going to bring in Sinistcha. Yeah, we'll bring in Sinistcha here. Put some pressure on the Aegislash. And if it protects this turn, he'll get dinged. And the Rock Slide, get them both. There we go, there's a stance change. There we go. Okay. Can Milotic get flinched? I might have to put a King's Rock on this guy, honestly. Oh, I got a flinch. Alright. That's really good. Honestly. They might protect on that Milotic side again. I'm going to go ahead and dual Wing Beat on that side. And I'm going to focus on Shadow Balling the Aegislash, since it just protected. Yeah, we're not doing that. Good call, though. Get some damage on that Milotic. There's a Shadow Ball. Alright. Luckily it didn't attack, right? Oh, Aerodactyl avoided it! You can't make that up, huh? That is insane. It's just Speed Spell. We have leftovers. I don't think that's going to be enough to do anything, really. Do I go for Rock Slide here? Because I think Wide Guard didn't do anything last time. Yeah, we'll go for Rock Slide, I guess. I'm going to swap over to... I'm going to give him another boost if I do that with Incineroar. And if I switch over here, do they hit like a Shadow Ball or something with Aegislash? Yeah, I'm not too sure, but a Rock Slide will hit first. Actually, let's do dual Wing Beat again. I gotta do this quick. Dual Wing Beat. Here's the problem I have with the game, by the way. I do have the discovery of what the biggest issue I have with the game is. So the timer and everything is fast, or a little bit faster, right? They've cut corners, not corners, but cut seconds here and there for speed gains, like animation gains and this and that. Oh, he did do Wide Guard this time, huh? Good thing I went for dual Wing Beat. Let's see. Ooh, no, Milotic, really? No. Okay, that's cool. So they did go for some of the gains there, but the navigation, like when you try to move around and click around, it takes too long. They didn't increase the speed of your cursor. That's the way I see it. I don't know if that's accurate or not, right? Yeah, that's something to observe and maybe measure. All right, so our Tailwind is down. That did not go the way we wanted it to go. I'm gonna bring in Sinistcha again, although I could go Frostlass and set up my weather. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and Aurora Veil us up here. While Incineroar is not going for the Fake Out, we're actually going to Darkest Lariat right into Milotic. See what happens. But that's just one thing I observed. I don't know if it's true or not. I haven't measured it. I haven't tested it. Overall, I see a lot of people kind of complaining about. I don't want to use the word complaining like super negatively. It's just like the definition of the word. They have complaints, just regarding their expectations, and it's something I said last time I uploaded. Really, expectations versus reality is a real issue. I should take that every day. And yeah, I think it's too early to tell with this game, honestly. For the game that it is too early. We're gonna actually cross over here. Go to Milotic first. I'm gonna then go ahead and Will-O-Wisp Aegislash. I should honestly just take it down. If he tries to attack, I'll just go ahead and hit him. Outside of that, though, the game is really good. I think I enjoy it a lot, honestly. And, you know, the more of these videos I make, the more my commentary will shift and get better, too. So it's not bad. Milotic's down. That thing was annoying. We didn't see nothing. There's Sacred Sword. I should live that. You've been intimidated twice. And then you should go down to the Darkest Lariat. Now, I think if they have Charizard in the back, I will hard swap. But that's going to suck as well. So they might actually win here. We'll see. Because if Charizard comes in, sets up the weather, would it be like Heat Wave potentially? There's Charizard. And if I bring in Sinistcha, it's just going to die. Like, there's no question about that. There's Whimsicott. So probably like a Tailwind, Heat Wave coming through. Yeah, that's probably what's happening. We'll switch over to Sinistcha. This is going to kill my Sinistcha, but I need to control the weather more than anything. And then we'll Parting Shot on Charizard, since he's going to go on the offensive. This is the only way I can see this working, by the way. So let's see. I do see in the future for this game a lot of people hunting like the Pokeballs because they're visible on your trainer, which is really cool. I don't know if anybody's like noticed that. So I can see people hunting like Pokemon titles so that their name is kind of displayed differently, and then also the Pokeballs that they're in. That's going to be really cool for people to like showcase and little customization items. All right, let's see what we got here. Is it going to be that Heat Wave, and is it going to be Tailwind in the back from Whimsicott? It's going to be very interesting to see what we got. There's a Tailwind. Is it Heat Wave? I think, yeah, Sinistcha just boops. Oh, Focus Blast! Oh, my whole strategy is destroyed! That's insane, that's cool. I like it. Yeah, there's a lot of this going on too, just because of the lower ranks, especially like Ultra Ball rank. It's notorious for that in general. That has not changed. So Sinistcha, let's start working on something. I think Sinistcha gets Pollen Puff. I'm gonna consider actually utilizing that in the future. Charizard's still annoying here, but it's not as troublesome. I'm gonna go ahead and protect the first turn with Frostlass. And this might be bad for my momentum. I don't have momentum. They're on their Tailwind right now. It's carrying a manual setup of the sun. Yeah, we lose. I'm gonna go ahead and just clear. There's no point. I'm not gonna have you guys sit through and watch me lose the game when we already knew I lost it a while ago. I took too long with Milotic, honestly, and I think clearing out both Milotic and Aegislash was a problem. I think I should have just taken down one at a time on purpose and set myself up. But now we know. We'll do one more match here. yeah, we'll continue to be on our way to Master Ball. So we will see. Let's continue battling. Also, I'm monitoring the audio because somebody had commented that the audio was low, but now I think it's unsynced. So if I'm recording this and none of it is ready to go because it's unsynced, that'll be fantastic. It's probably not, but you never know. All right, Ricardo. Mimikyu's an issue. I do realize that. There is no rain setter here, is there? No. What is going on, Ricardo? I almost want to just lead Frostlass. I kind of do want to just lead Frostlass. Dude, can I lead Aerodactyl and Frostlass on this team? Wait a minute. I do like that. If I see Mimikyu, I am rock sliding immediately. And then Incineroar in the back to intimidate really just the Garchomp. Take the damage from Charizard. Don't do too well. I'm going to bring the same crew I had last time, honestly. Just to see. I know I have Arcaludon there, and I should just, you know, use that against, like, Mimikyu and Primarina. I see it. I see it. Trust me, I see it. I know. I'm just messing around, really, with the team while I'm talking, just kicking it. Okay, that's a very interesting lead. So they're going to go straight into the Sun. Interesting. I don't see a Tailwind setter. Ooh, I really want to set up Tailwind on my end. Let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and protect. So we're going to Tailwind with Aerodactyl and protect with Frostlass. Also, I didn't mention this earlier. This Aerodactyl I'm using is the one I got from Worlds, Pokemon Worlds 2019 in DC. So, yes, I've played VGC. I play VGC. I've always played VGC. I have some history. I'll probably go over that in my next video. But I kind of retired. No, I had family, kids, you know. All right, Stealth Rocks. Ooh, what's going on here? But yeah, so essentially just trying to point out that, you know, a lot of the things you're seeing that might be mistakes on my side, I'm fully aware of. I'm just kicking things around, especially with trying to identify what the meta is early on with this game. Now, I need a value. I think Rock Slide, if it hits on Charizard, is good. I'm going to Aurora Veil. But if it misses on Charizard, I'm in trouble. So, there's always that. That's the thing with Rock Slide. Anybody ever tries to run Rock Slide, you just don't know if you'll ever hit the rocks. There we go. We hit him. Charizard's out. That's a problem with Charizard, dude. Like, it gets so directly countered with Aerodactyl. Under Tailwind, at least. Perfect. We'll take that. Speed fell. Oh no, my speed. So now we're in a pretty good spot, I think. I think Blizzard is very free. There's Mimikyu. That's what we're looking for. And that's going to be that Trick Room. Which is fine. I think Rock Slide Blizzard makes it very close to being knocked out. But actually, no. I'm so silly. This is it. This is how we get through. Mimikyu ain't gonna know what happened. Oh, it had Shadow Sneak. Well, I thought it was Trick Room. Well, that's not it. I honestly thought Mimikyu was going to come in here and set up a Trick Room for whatever reason because I had Tailwind. I don't know why. Obviously, there's nothing else in the team that would benefit from it, from what I remember. Maybe Hippowdon, and it can set up Sand, but maybe I'm just thinking way too far ahead. Or, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, this is one of the newer players that's ranking up, right? And they're just trying different things. Or they're just like me. They're just kicking rocks. Either way. There's Primarina. Primarina is an issue too. It's kind of like Milotic for me. I've always had a hard time with these mons. But I think, you know, right now there's not really much you can do. I'm just gonna Blizzard, so we just hit everything. You know, just hit everything for damage, go from there. This was a pretty straightforward battle. I think our opponent's just gonna hold us up here. But yeah, just a few things. Obviously, this is the second video. I'm trying to see how the weekend goes. There's a weekend tournament battle thing going on, or like a warm-up challenge. I'll probably make videos for that. Those won't be this kind of like log video where I'm just talking. Oh my god, I froze him. Where I just talk around and, you know, kick rocks and whatnot. It'll be more streamlined, so the video will be more concise. It'll just be, I'll probably have to edit it, if that makes sense, like trim it and just cut the parts where we're actually battling for the competition. But other than that, yeah, I think this video is towards its end. Yeah, they forfeited here. I appreciate if you guys stuck around and watched and had me playing on the background. Cool. Like I said, a lot of these videos are just going to be me talking in the background about things of the Pokemon community and topics and stuff like that. I'm going to hopefully be in Master Ball rank for not tomorrow's video, but the next video. I'm taking it very easy. Obviously, I have a full-time job, I have kids and all that. But thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.